All right, welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. We continue live streaming today with playoffs for the NFL. We have the NFC 5 versus 4 matchup. Los Angeles Rams are the 5 seed. Carolina Panthers the 4 seed for winning the NFC South. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're ready for some football here. Let me double check the audio real quick. All right, sounds good. Just wanted to be sure. Mute that. All right, there we go. All right. Again, hope you're having a great weekend. Rams are 12-5, Panthers 8-9. They won via tiebreaker. Thanks to the Falcons beating the Rams on the week 17 on that Monday night game, and thanks to the Falcons beating the Saints in week 18 as well. We got 3 votes for the Rams, 1 for the Panthers. I'm just cheering for a good game. Obviously, I'm pulling for the Packers tonight, and I hope the winner of this game, probably cheering for the winner of this game to win their next one. Because if the Packers win, it won't be, Packers would play Seattle if they somehow do beat the Bears tonight. But before that, in Charlotte, North Carolina, we have Rams at Panthers. All right, should be getting set to go soon. Just trying to close this and reopen it. There we go. All right. And let's see who's kicking off. Believe it's Cam Newton there. 2015 NFL MVP. Complete with I don't think it's a Cowboys hat because it's got a straight brim, but he's out there to do the keep pounding drum. I see. All right, we should be kicking off shortly then. He's gonna put a hole through it. Through the drum head. Feel like they're not, maybe they originated with this. I don't think they're the only team that does this keep pounding. Okay. Well, all the teams are lined up ready for the kickoff. We got to get one more word from Pereira, Olsen, and Davis, apparently. All right, so the Rams will kick off. Panthers will get the ball to start. So still waiting. They've got it teed up. Looks like we have to have a holder. I guess it's a little windy out there. So we're about to kick off, finally. Here's the kick. Taken at the 15. I thought it was going to bounce. Past the 30, dives to the 36 near the sideline, where the Panthers start out with great field position. Bryce Young and company take the field. 1st and 10 from about their own 36. Should we just do the box score? Yeah, 36-yard line. All right, under center, Young starts. Has a deep back. 6 on the play clock. Receiver in motion. Handoff up the middle, maybe a yard or two max. Second and long. Coming up for the Panthers, who start out, let's see, their offensive. Okay, we got Dowdle, Hubbard, McMillan, Coker, and Tremble, the backs and wide receivers. Second and 9 coming up. Okay, where's the play-by-play? There we go, finally. All right, second and 9 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Back to pass, Young. Throws left side, overshot the intended target. Looked like the coverage was there a little early, but no flags. That'll bring up third and 9. Again, from their own 37. Why is the play-by-play so slow on NFL.com? Third and 9 from their own 37. All right, game is on Fox in your local area. Shotgun, back to pass, 5-man rush, dump off, caught at the 42, taken forward almost to the 45, but that's going to be a gain of 8. They needed 9. 4th and 1 coming out. Interesting call to start the game. 13:55 to go, first quarter. First possession, Carolina. Apparently lining up to go for it. That was Leggett. We had a 1-yard run by Dowdle. Incomplete pass. Oh, wait. I didn't see who caught it. Yeah, it was Leggett for 8. All right, back to pass. Rushes on. Rolls to the sideline. Throws incomplete. And, oh, boy. Rams get a gift there. Great field position. 13:26 to go. First quarter, and they're already in Panther territory. Ugh. Don't know about that. I understand being aggressive, but, man, it's early in the game. Oh, wrong button. First and 10, Rams. Yeah, Leggett had a catch, incomplete on that one target, then a catch for 8 yards on third down, and now first and 10. Stafford back to pass. Lots of time down the middle at the 30, caught, and for a first down inside the 30. Who else? Puka Nacua. First and 10. And yeah, Stafford had all kinds of time. Nacua wide open, but I mean, there's only so long you can defend. So that catch by Nacua, 16 yards and a first down for the Rams. In shotgun, Nacua in motion. The handoff up the middle, inside the 25, down to the 23, I believe. Second down coming up. Yep, they say a gain of 5. Second and 5. They marked him at the 24, according to ESPN. Second and 5 at the Carolina 24. All right, Stafford under center, rolls to the near side, dropped it off to Nacua. Nacua has the first down, spins inside, takes it inside the 15 for a Ram first down. Hey, Gracie. Hope you're having a good weekend. Thanks for chatting. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. All right, first and 10. Rams got great field position. Carolina turned it over on downs. 4 and out. Shotgun back to pass. Stafford to the end zone. Easy catch for Nacua, and that's a touchdown at 11:35. Right over the middle. Wide open. And 6-0 Rams pending the extra point. Oh, sorry, you're not feeling good. Hope you feel better soon. Good luck to the Bills tomorrow. And the Sabres. Hello, Roll Clones 2019. Thank you. Glad you're here. Oh, extra point coming up. Let me take that down. Kick through the uprights and good. 7-0 Rams. They will be kicking off after a timeout on the field. So, brief summary. Oh, okay. Sorry about your dog, Gracie. That's rough. Yep, I lost a dog about, I don't know, 11, no, now close to 12 years ago. It's rough. I understand. So Carolina got a good return to about the 36. They came up a yard. They were 4th and 1, incomplete pass, so turnover on downs at about the 40, about their own 45. Then the Rams get a 5-play, 45-yard drive for 7 points. We had a Nakua pass for 16, a Williams run up the middle for 5, a Nakua pass for 10, to the near side, right side. Nakua for 14 for the touchdown right up the middle. Rams are in white jerseys going left to right. Panthers going right to left. So Stafford 3 for 3, 40 yards and a touchdown. Kyron Williams a carry for 5. Nakua all 3 catches for 40 yards and the touchdown. Bryce Young 1 for 3, 8 yards. Dowdle 1 carry, 1 yard. Leggett 1 carry for 8. Mitchell the target on that failed 4th and 1 pass. Harrison Mevis with the extra point. So the Rams will get the ball to start the second half as well. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully, if it doesn't work out, hopefully you can find an adequate replacement. I'm so sorry to hear about that. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll. We got 7 votes. 71% for the Rams, 29% for the Panthers. Not really rooting for either team, rooting for a good game. And again, I'm rooting for the winner to go far in the playoffs. Rooting for the Packers first, then the winner of this game, I would say. Yeah, I know. I was a little surprised they went for it on 4th and 1. I understand the intent, but I don't know. That was too easy for the Rams. Here's the kickoff again. Had to have a holder. Bounces at the 10, taken at the 5, to the near numbers, to the 20, and tripped up. So not as good field position this time. 11:31 to go. Carolina football. 1st and 10. Bryce Young and company out for their second possession. Yeah, he doesn't make that tackle. That might have been a big return. Good play by Hunter. All right, from the near hash mark. Yeah, Panthers in black. Throw over the middle, caught, taken down after about a gain of 7. 2nd down coming up. And 3. Dave Canales, the head coach. That was a catch by Coker for 7. All right, under center, he's got a deep back. Handoff right up the middle. They get the first down, +2. 1st and 10, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard carry for 5 yards on the first down. Yes, Sabres on Monday. Correct. I'm not doing Texans Steelers on Monday. Going back to hockey. Shotgun back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught. Taken out to about the 38 or 39. I think that was Hubbard on the catch. Let's see. Yep. Chuba Hubbard, he's number 30. Catch for 6 yards, 2nd and 4 for the Panthers at their own 38. In shotgun, empty backfield, 4-man rush. He has to escape. Well, we've got a penalty anyways. Clock stopped at 9:49. They'll probably decline the... Ekwonu injured. Ekwonu is down, the left tackle. Not sure why they took the penalty. Why didn't they take the sack? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's gonna be a timeout on the field for the injury. Why wouldn't you just take the sack even if it was for no gain? It'd be third. Yeah, there's no way they took that. ESPN is saying 3rd and 9. That's what I thought. I mean, it was a sack. It wasn't no gain. Yep. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully the Packers win. It might, well, and then if they do, might just do the Packers next week. We had a really good college basketball game today. Kansas and West Virginia. But man, there is a lot of competition for NFL. But figured I would give it a shot. Yeah, here's what's coming up. So Packers, Bears tonight. Would have done it, no matter what, even if it was the only football game I did. All 3 games tomorrow, which it's going to be rough. Usually, I've done 3 before, but that was when it was the 8:30 international game, 3:25, and then like the 7:20. So there was, breaks in between. Even tonight might be hard to, gonna have to squeeze in dinner somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. There's just too much competition for football, but definitely we'll do the Super Bowl because, there won't be any other sports on at the time when the Super Bowl's on, I believe. Iowa State fan, glad to see Kansas lose. Yeah, that's right. They're both in the Big 12. That's right. I'm trying to think. I did the Iowa... I think it was Iowa State Purdue I did a while ago. They won that game too. Purdue was number 1 and at home. No, it tends to, people don't like it. I guess I could mute the mic, but yeah, I may have to. Especially with this injury, this is going to be a slow game. All right, he is off the field. It is 3rd and 9. Yeah, Monday I figured I'd rather do 2 hockey than just 1 NFL. I just wasn't terribly interested in Texans Steelers either. All right, 3rd and 9 in shotgun. Back to pass is Young. 4-man rush down the left sideline, overshot. McMillan, number 4, and it's 4th and 9. Not a good start for Carolina. So, did I screw up the clock? Where are we at? Yeah, 9:34? Okay, my bad. 4th and 9. Martin out to kick it away. Xavier Smith will return it for the Rams. Number 19. Yeah, Panthers are wearing black, but I'm going to leave their, blue color up there on the score bug. All right. Ball is taken at the 10 and immediately taken down at the 6. We'll see where they spot him. So good special teams coverage there by the Panthers, and the Rams get pinned. Number 27 on the tackle. Yeah, nowhere to go for Smith. Let's see if we can get a name for that number. Isaiah Simmons. Okay, come on. We just had a huge break for the injury. They can't seriously be going to a commercial. All right, Rams 1st and 10. They line of scrimmage is their own 7. Deep back in the end zone. Stafford hands it off up the near hash to the 10. About gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Oh, yeah, I need to check in on hockey. I'm assuming that was Blake Corum for a gain of 4. It looks like 2nd and 6. Looks like that lineman is heading to the locker room. He's getting a ride in the cart. Hope he's all right. All right, 2nd and 6. Yep, they're driving him away right now. Doesn't look good. Actually, he got to the 11. Yeah, 2nd and 6. I thought they were going to mark him at the 10. Shotgun to Stafford. Throws left side. Caught at the hash marks. Puka Nacua past the 20. Out near the 23 or 24 for a Los Angeles first down. 8:30 to go, opening quarter. Bruins scored 10 goals against the Rangers. Good Lord. All right, we will. Boy, glad I didn't do that game. Glad I did Boston 3 party. Oh my goodness, 10-2. All right, thanks for that, Gracie. 1st and 10 from the 23. Has a deep back receiver in motion. Handoff up the middle. Pushes past the 25, out near the 29. That's probably about a gain of 5 or 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Let's see who got that. Probably Corum. All right, what's going on? Oh, they're behind. ESPN. All right. Nacua on the sidelines, getting some hydration. It is 2nd and 4. Handoff again near the first down marker, but he's going to be about a half a yard short. Should be about 3rd and 1. A run to the outside. All right, Corum carried for 6 yards. Corum carried for 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, under 7 minutes to go. Opening quarter. Rams already up 7-0. From the 32, Stafford changing something. 3 seconds on the play clock. Handoff to the deep back. Goes nowhere. No gain. It'll be 4th and 1. We'll see what Sean McVay elects to do here. Gotta assume he's going to send the punting unit on. Let's see. I think that was Corum on the carry. You know, they have 22 and 23. Can't always tell. All right. They did send the punting unit out. Actually, they say 4th and 2. He lost a yard. 6 minutes to go, opening quarter. 4th and 2. Trevor Etienne to return. Bounced at the 25, took a Rams roll inside to about the 19 with 5:43 to go. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They get the ball back, but still trail by 7. Hey, Oliver. Yep. Oliver roots for Los Angeles, Anaheim, and I think a couple New York teams. All right, Bruins 10-2 over the Rangers. Good Lord. And the Rangers were up 1-0. Only final to pass along. 4, 5, 6. 6 straight goals before Miller's goal to make it 6-2. It was 6-2 and then 7-2 still in the second period. 7-2 after 2 and then 3 goals. 6 straight and 4 straight goals by the Bruins. Oh, that's right. Shesterkin is injured. That had a lot to do with it, I'm sure. Oh, man, I hope the Kings wake up and beat the Oilers tonight. Good Lord. They looked awful last night on the road in Winnipeg. All right. In Pittsburgh, Penguins and Flames tied at 1, 9:33 to go. 2-0 Avalanche at home against the Blue Jackets, first intermission. Stars 2, Sharks 0 in San Jose, first intermission. Panarin fell off for them. Yeah. Well, and Shesterkin being out hurts too. But yeah, I think Rangers fans want to pass up or trade Panarin. My 11-year-old let me know they won their basketball tournament. They won 3 straight. They were playing in Wisconsin. That's why I didn't go. It would have taken me well over an hour to get there. Ducks, yeah. Sabres, Ducks. Hope they win. 6 o'clock tonight. But I'll be doing former NASCAR driver Kevin Harvick in attendance. And an immediate sack of Bryce Young at 5:36. I am goofing up the clock. All right. Second and long coming up, right up the gut. Nobody blocked him. I don't know what the blocking scheme was. That was a loss of 9. Second and 19. Shotgun back from their own 10-yard line. Second and 19. 4-man rush. Gets flushed and throws to the 10-yard line and taken out over the 15. So they got back the sack yardage and a little more, but they got a 3rd and long. Pass was to Tommy Tremble for 11 yards. So it's 3rd and 8 coming up for the Panthers. All right, from the 21. In shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Back with him in the backfield. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Caught. That's a first down. Past the 30 down to about the 33. Number 18, Coker with the Carolina first down. Pass just in, between the numbers and the hash marks, closer to the hash marks to the near side. Lake in coverage got beat for the Rams. All right, under center. Fake the handoff. Young rolling to the far side on a keeper, then throws it out of bounds late. He was about to get about a yard loss on a sack, and he chucked it out of bounds. Smart decision. 2nd and 10. Probably should have done it a little earlier, though. In shotgun, 3 receivers, but 1 moves back into the backfield. It was from the far side. Handoff bounces it a little bit outside, but they're going to have a 3rd and long here. A gain of a couple, maybe 3. 3:15 to go. First quarter, and a Ram is injured. I forgot to start my clock. I apologize. It is 3rd and 7. Sean McVay out on the field to have a look. Believe it is Witherspoon, number 4, that's down. He has a solo tackle today. Fiskey with a sack. Ford with a sack. 2 tackles for losses. Oh, that's the same. Yeah. Young has taken 2 sacks for 14 yards. No changes on the 3 games. Hey, Kitten, I have something for you.
Oh, really?
Sinbin Sun 2, just let me know. I'm just going to show you if you take my phone. They won their tournament. They won all 3 games. Just wanted to share. All right, another injury timeout. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Panthers. Just zoom in on the pictures if you want. Or send them to yourself if you want.
I couldn't understand what's in his mouth.
Oh, it's the metal. He's biting it.
You can send it to me later.
Okay. Yeah. All right, yeah, got to remember to check the inactives for Packers Bears. That should be about another hour and a half. 5:30. All right. I'm just rooting for a good game. Hello, Blue Jay. I'm rooting for the winner of this game to win their next game too. Whoever wins, just want a good game. Obviously, I root for the Packers first, but I would want either whoever wins this game to win their next game. Go Pack, go! Hey, Smoke, thanks. Go Pack, go! Indeed. Yeah, let me know in the comments who you're rooting for. We got 8 votes, 6 for the Rams, 2 for the Panthers on who's going to win. All right. 3rd and 7 after the injury timeout. The clock is ticking away now. All right, from their own 35-yard line, they got to get to their own 42 on the near hash mark. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Throws right side. Caught near the first down marker. Forward progress gives them the first down despite the Rams pushing them backwards. 1st and 10 for Carolina. Let's see. Who caught that? Yeah, Witherspoon injured after the ETN carry for 4. I thought it was 3, at least on Fox. Young took a shot, too. All right, dump off over the middle and caught and taken inside Rams territory. Big pickup there on 1st down. McMillan on the catch. Number 4 for the Panthers, and they've got it all the way down to the Rams 44. That was a quick hitter over the middle. Well blocked. Lake on the tackle. Why is the NFL.com play-by-play so far behind today? I don't get it. All right, 1st and 10, 1:33 to go. First quarter. In shotgun. 2 backs with him in the backfield, or a receiver. Back to pass, looking, steps up, throws downfield, and it's picked off. It was tipped. Rams take it to the 36 and step out of bounds. Jeez Louise. They had a nice drive going. He forced something into heavy coverage, and the Rams get the takeaway, 1st and 10 for Stafford. Oh, we got a late flag on the play. Might have been after the play was over. Oh, Coker stopped his route. Oh, boy. Where was the 84 penalty? That's not Young's fault. Coker stopped his route. It's like, I don't know if he was confused, but Lake tipped it to, where's the pick? Why don't they have the pick here yet? There. Cole Durant with the pick and the return of 10 yards. So personal foul tacked on. Stafford hands it off up the middle to the Carolina 40 for 8 yards, bringing up 2nd and 2 as we approach a minute to go in the opening quarter. All right, that was not Bryce Young's fault. Coker stopped his route. I have no idea why. No preference, really. Rams are scary because they can make it. Yeah. The only reason I would root for the Rams is because of Devontae Adams. That's why. Panthers upset. Yeah, right. I want a close game. Yep, agreed. All right, Stafford back to pass. Dumps it off. Caught, 1st down inside the 30. Down to about the 25. We'll see where they spot it. I'm trying to say Parkinson on the catch. And my brain and mouth couldn't formulate it. Yeah, Parkinson was there to block, and there was a quick dump off. He made a nice one-handed catch, or to knock it out of the air with his right hand, because it wasn't a great ball from Stafford. Yeah, he never put his left hand on it. That was a one-handed catch. They are not going to get a playoff. This is the end of the first quarter. Rams 7, Panthers nothing. Rams knocking at the door at the Panther 25-yard line. All right, let me fix the clock, because if I don't do it immediately, I will forget. All right, second quarter coming up. Panthers upset would be cool, yeah, but that's optimistic. Well, yeah, I had that 4th and 1 that they went for and threw and incomplete. I don't know. Yeah, that pick was brutal. Again, not Young's fault. I thought it was the coverage, but Coker stopped his route. Yeah, I'd say Watson is your number one. It's just a problem because Watson is injured so much. But eventually they'll groom Golden as the number one and give it another year or two, I'd say. Hey, Dan, welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I know you guys got a lot of choices, and you can just watch the game as it's readily available, but thanks for being here. We'll do the Packer games for sure. We'll see how these do. Can't guarantee I'll do all 4 divisional games. I will be out of town, unavailable for the conference, AFC championship game and the NFC championship game. But for sure, I'll probably do the Super Bowl because I doubt there'll be any sports scheduled up against it. So the Bears are going to put the pack. Oh, okay. I gotcha. We'll see, Nicole, but thanks for the comment. Vikings are my least favorite franchise, but Bears are starting to take over the number 2 spot. but it probably will be back to the Lions before long. Only really hated the Bears in 1985. That was brutal to live through. Hoping for the best for the Bills. The Jags are going to be tough, though. All right, Rams in white going right to left. Handoff right up the right hash mark. Inside the 20 to the 19. Did they push the pile forward to the 18? Second down in either case coming up. This is either 2nd and 4 or McVay is 5-0 in the postseason when leading after first quarter. I don't know. I mean, if the Bills can beat the Jags, then they can make a run, right? I mean, I know that sounds too basic, but, Jags are a tough team, and Jags can take care of Denver. They showed that. All right. Stafford hands it off. 23 gets maybe a yard or two. They'll have a third down and at least 2. So I got to remember who's who. Oh, that's Williams. That's right. Corum is 22. I got to get that straightened out in my brain. Yeah, good luck to the Eagles. Go Birds. Yeah, again, other than the Packers and the winner of this game, I'm not going to root for anybody else in the NFC. Don't really care. Back to pass. They didn't even show the snap. Caught by Nakua. He takes it to the 10 near the near sideline. They were showing Sean McVay. Next thing you know, Stafford's already back to pass. I mean, come on, Fox. Give me a break. He is hitting Nakua early and often. He has 5 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. Parkinson has 1 catch for 15. So, yeah, first down. This might be goal. Where did they spot it? It is first and goal. That's what I thought. They can't get a first down. Handoff. Williams plows to the outside, gets it down to the 5 or 6, 2nd and goal. Yeah, Williams. Okay, just remember, Williams is 23, Corum is 22. Have to worry about the Chiefs. That's true. That I think that was in the back of my mind. Yeah. Texans are a favorite on the road. Yeah, I would assume so. Because the Steelers are awful. All right. Again, 2nd and goal. Nakua takes it at the line of scrimmage. He broke a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. Wow. Just like that. 13-0 Rams. And I was just about to say, I know the Rams were heavy favorites, but, the Carolina did beat them in their lone matchup. So, but that's no matter because the Rams are up 13-0, chance to make it 14. Puka Nakua's 2nd touchdown of the game. Oh, they counted this as a rush, so it wasn't a pass. Extra point is good. He did throw it like just a hair behind the line of scrimmage, so it was considered a handoff to Nakua. Nakua's headshot, he's got like really short hair. He's grown his hair out for a while. That must be an old picture. So Nakua, I think was it a 16-yard? I don't remember. Here, we'll look at the scoring plays. Nakua has a 14-yard catch for a touchdown. Oh, I forgot to change to the second quarter. That's the problem. And now Nakua has a 5-yard run on a swing pass, really, for a touchdown. So 1 passing touchdown for Stafford, 1 rush. 2 touchdowns for Nakua, 1 catch, 1 rush. They capitalize on the Bryce Young interception. Again, Coker stopped his route, though, for whatever reason. It was almost like he was expecting a hit or something, but nobody was like, the defenders were behind him. It was just very odd confusion on that play, though. Hey, Ronnie. Hello. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right. Check the Rams offense. Stafford 6 for 6, 74 yards, a touchdown, no picks or sacks, no fumbles for either team, actually. Kyron Williams, 5 carries, 26 yards. Corum, 4 for 12. Nakua, 1 carry for 5 yards and a touchdown. Combined, they're 10 for 43. Receiving, Nakua with 5 for 59 and that 14-yard touchdown. Long as 16. Parkinson, 1 catch for 15. Again, 74 yards in the air. A tipped ball off the hands of Quentin Lake into the arms of Kobe Durant. He got an 11-yard return, and they tacked on a personal foul for 15. So Rams have had excellent field position for both their scoring drives. The other one was on the opening drive when it was a 4 and out, turnover on downs for Panthers opening drive. So Panthers better get some points on this drive, or this could be a long afternoon. All right, downed in the end zone with 12:16 to go. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Panthers. They're in black. They'll be going left to right. Yeah, we just briefly mentioned that. Gracie brought it up. 10-2. Yeah, I cannot believe that. Up 1-0, gave up 6 straight goals, then made it 6-2, and then 4 straight goals. Other games are close. We'll get to those in a minute. Handoff up the middle. Short gain. 4 yards or less. Second down coming up. Second and 7. It was 3 yards. All right. All right, 11. Let's see. $11:40. There we go. 11:40 to go, second quarter. Shotgun. Young back to pass. Immediate pressure. Rolls to the far side. Throws down the field. Caught. First down at about the 32. I think that was Coker. Yeah, that's Coker. 1st and 10, Carolina. Young did a terrific job escaping the pressure right up the middle, and the running back got hands on him, and he was still looked like a jailbreak. And he threw it behind Coker. Coker turned towards the inside before he headed out of bounds. 1st and 10 all the way into Rams territory at the 47. Oh, I forgot. They stopped the clock until they respot the ball. Back to pass. Young throws right sideline, caught near the 30, but came back to the ball and went out of bounds. McMillan at about the 32 of the Rams. 1st and 10. Yeah, I got to wait while my clock got ahead. Good coverage, but got beat to the outside. McMillan guarded by Durant. 10:34 to go. 1st and 10 at the Rams 33 for the Panthers. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Fake the handoff, back to pass, throws over the middle, caught near the 12 for another Panther first down. That's McMillan again. 1st and 10. 10-10 to go in the second quarter. Pasternak had 6 assists. Jeez Louise. That's the most I've heard of all year. I know Quinn Hughes had 4 in a game for the Wild. That's amazing. Yeah, would have done that game, but man, Bruins games and Rangers games don't do well. And the basketball game, Kansas West Virginia, did well. Handoff up the middle, Hubbard down inside the 5. That'll be second and short, probably second and 3. Yeah, gain is 7 by Hubbard. Under 9.5 to go, second quarter. Promising drive by the Panthers, but they need to punch this into the end zone and get a stop at the next Rams possession. Force some incompletions by Stafford. And he's had nothing but a clean pocket and open receivers. Okay, they're at the 3.5. They can get a first down before the goal line. Back to pass throws out of the back of the end zone near the goal post with 9 minutes to go. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. They could just barely get a first down. Oh, shoot, I missed it. I'm assuming it was that left tackle for the Panthers is out for the game with a knee injury in the locker room. All right, 3rd and 3 from the 3.5. He has Hubbard in the backfield with him. 4 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers each side. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking, throws over the middle. Incomplete. Durant on the coverage. No flag. Oh, a late flag. Or they just didn't put it on Fox. We do have a flag. Durant never looked, so not sure if he made contact or what here. Oh, yeah, it's at least holding, but it could have been incidental, but he was still grabbing the guy and didn't let go of his left arm. It was Leggett. Yeah, late call. That's going to be 1st and goal at the 1 yard line for the Panthers. So they get a call from the refs. 10 goals for Bruins, 4 Rangers. Yeah. Wait, was it in Boston? I was going to say I wouldn't be shocked if it was in, but I think it was in Boston. All right, 1st and goal from the 1. 8:55 to go, second quarter. Receiver in motion. Handoff Hubbard right up the gut for the touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board. There we go. Game on, hopefully. Hubbard, the deep back at like the 8.5 yard line. Handed right. Oh, man, he had a huge hole. Great blocking up front by the Carolina offensive line. Yeah, I'm about to give up on the Kings. They're terrible. They're good on the road. They're terrible at home. Snap, hold, kick through the uprights and good. We got a 14-7 game. And Carolina will kick off following a commercial break. All right, so 14-7. Yeah, I guess we can check. Let's check the numbers first. Young, 10 of 16, 114 yards, a pick. No touchdowns, a pick. Wasn't his fault. Coker stopped his route. Taken 2 sacks for 14 yards. They've run, let's see. Hubbard has 4 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. McMillan leads in receptions with 3 for 49 yards. Coker has 3 for 33. Tremble 2 for 18. Leggett 1 for 8. Hubbard 1 for 6. Again, 114 yards passing. The 1 yard rushing touchdown for Hubbard after the pass interference on the guy who made the pick, Kobe Durant. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to have to start avoiding Kings games. It's so frustrating. Hopefully they get Kopitar, Perry, and Armia back soon. I don't know how long Moore is going to be out, but the Kings are a mess. They just play so uninspired, and at home, it's just really frustrating to watch. But yeah, it seems like what's his name? Fiala's the only one out there trying. Kempe seems to be taking some dumb penalties at times and killing anything they have, any momentum. Oh boy, I should have gotten I'm going to get water. I should have got some at the quarter break. I'll be right back. But I think Saturday is going to have to be maybe during the day. What? I'm not even going to read that. If you're talking about Piggy Wiggly, that ship has sailed. That is not happening, especially on the day of Packers Bears playoff game. Not happening. I'm good. She can watch somebody else for the game. Free to watch, just can't comment. I couldn't take it anymore. I asked her not to talk about certain things over and over, and she refused to listen. All right. That's enough. You're gone, too. I don't care to discuss that. See ya. Have a great life. That ship has sailed. All right. Under center, Stafford. Handoff up the middle. Right hash mark. Gain of 3 or 4. Second down coming up. My rule of thumb is when it isn't fun anymore, that's when I need to stop it. And it was not fun anymore with that certain individual. Something changed. I don't know. It wasn't my fault. All right, busted play. We got a flag thrown at 8:12. False start, I think, on Davante Adams. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Rams. Yeah, they said 17. Oh, yeah, Adams took off long before the ball was snapped. They blew the play dead. All right, Rams up 7, 8:06 to go. Hey, Derek, welcome. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. 2nd and 10, under 8 minutes to go. Stafford throws right side, caught, and another flag. Adams on the catch, but we have a flag at 7:46. So thanks, Derek. Another flag on the Rams. Appreciate it. Offsides on 18. Isn't that an illegal formation? Oh, yeah, he lined up offsides. Oh, brother. Wait, is it 18? Who's 18? Well, Rams shooting themselves in the foot, so to speak. 2nd and 15. Stafford back to pass, looking, throws down the side, wide open at the 40, fell down, got up, got tackled at the 35 or 34. That is Higbee And a long gain and a first down, Rams. Jeez Louise. That was insane. Wide open. I mean, there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him. Higbee was all alone. Stafford put it on the money, but Higbee kind of tripped because he had turned to face the ball, so he tripped as he was kind of running backwards. Hey, we're in the big time. We got a bot. And be gone, bot. All right, second down after a running play. Pardon me, got distracted by the bot. 2nd and 9. That was a gain of 1. All right. 3 receivers to the near side for the 2nd and 9, and we got a whistle and a timeout. There was still 11 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, no worries. I'll if you guys, I can let you guys practice. I probably get the notification first. I'm sure. Yeah. And if you remember, I just I banned this Piggy Wiggly's supposed husband. I'm not going back down that route. It's my channel. I can ban whoever the hell I want. Deal with it. There's plenty of other people doing games. Devontae Adams TD incoming. Maybe. Throws over the middle. Caught again by Nakua inside the 30 to the 28. It will be 3rd down, but that was a short gain. 5-yard gain. So 3rd and 3. Okay, it was a Ram timeout. Not sure. They had 11 seconds on the play clock. I don't know why they called it so quick. Clock rolling under 5:50 to go. 5:45 now. 3rd and 3 in shotgun. He has who's the back? Williams with him in shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Throws towards the right sideline. Leaping catch by Adams, but he is way out of bounds. I don't even think he got 1 foot down. It was a great catch, but Stafford threw it a little too far outside. Yeah, great catch by Devontae. 0 chance of putting his feet in. And at 5:28, looks like the Rams are sending out the field goal unit. 4th and 3, 46-yard attempt coming up. Harrison Mevis. Or is it Mevis? We'll say Mevis. From the left hash mark. Here's the snap. The kick is up right down the middle and good from 46 yards out. Rams take a 10-point lead and will kick off following a commercial. Good hold by Evans. Good kick by Mevis. 5:24 to go. 17-7 Los Angeles Rams. All righty then. All right, we'll put the box. Oh, let's check NHL real quick. Flames, Penguins, 1-1, just underway in the 3rd. Colorado all over Columbus, 3-0, 2:17 to go in the 2nd. We've got Brent Burns, Olofsson, Solovyov, all with a goal. Stars and Sharks tied it 2. Skinner and Wenberg scored. Earlier, Robertson and Frikowian for the Stars. 1:50 to go in the 2nd. And it was in Boston. Bruins 10, Rangers 2. Okay, yeah. Usually the Rangers are like the Kings, awful at home and excellent road team. Hoping for a decent game here. I think the Packers will be fine as long as Zach Tom plays at right tackle. If Zach Tom, he's questionable. If he isn't able to go, it could be a long day. But if Zach Tom plays, I feel pretty confident. I realize the defense isn't good, but the offense is just going to have to outscore them. They got to get Josh Jacobs is actually as healthy as he's been for quite some time, so that's good news. No. Somebody said they were Piggy's husband. It was Weston Matsumoto, and I deleted his first comment. Then he made something about me banning her was bad, and I'm just like, you're gone. Yeah, no. It was before the bot. Before Derek said hello and go Pack go, and after Dan said your Kings playing the Oilers. It was in between there. No. I know, exactly. That was exactly my point. I said I'm not going to do this on the day the Packers are playing the Bears in the playoffs. Yep, for sure. And I don't need it. I don't know what she did. It was so bizarre. Taken at the 6 or 7, returned to the far hash, and tackled at about the 24. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They need to get a score and not be down more than 17-10 at half because the Rams start the second half with the ball. Prefer a touchdown here, but they don't really want to give the Rams any time before halftime. Ten pressures on 18 dropbacks and 2 sacks for the Ram defense. All right. From the 24 far hash mark, handoff. I think it's Rico Dowdle. He got about 8. Maybe 2nd and 2. Right up the gut, up the left hash mark, or the far hash mark. Again, Panthers in like black going left to right. In the second quarter, Rams are in white. They're going right to left. Oh, Josh Nyman in at left tackle, former Green Bay Packer after their left tackle left early with an injury. Young under center, receiver in motion to the far side, handoff to the deep back, Dowdle, and he got maybe a yard. I think they'll call it 3rd and 1, but this is a long win. Yeah, that, and she was asking about, she wanted me to get a P.O. box so that she could send me something, and I didn't realize how expensive P.O. boxes were, too. That was never going to happen. 3rd and 2. Yeah, thanks, Wales. 4 minutes to go, 3rd and 2. Receiver in motion to the far side. Back to pass, looking, dump off. Oh, he dropped it. Swing pass to Hubbard, and he dropped it. I don't think this was Young's fault. I'm trying to fix my dang clock here. 4th and 2. Why? Oh, I haven't paused it. That's why. Jeez. Boy, my brain sometimes. 4th and 2. They're going to have to kick it away. This could be trouble. Oh, my gosh. He had the first down, too. There was nobody near him if he just caught that little dump off. Hubbard, that's definitely a drop. Snap, moves forward, kick in the air by the punter. Bounces at the 30, rolls inside the 20. Wow, that took a long Carolina roll all the way down to the 11 or 12 with 3:41 to go. Probably doesn't matter. Rams are moving the ball at will. I think they've punted once. They still have 2 timeouts. I believe. Yeah, Xavier Smith. Wait, what? No, that's a return. Sorry. Evans, 1 punt for 50 yards inside the 20. That was the second one by Sam Martin of the Panthers. Yeah. So the Panthers got one stop. They need another one here, or it's going to be trouble. That was bizarre because I totally understood the sentiment, but like there's nothing I could do about it. And I wasn't going to not cover their games because of it. It was so strange. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. The Panthers had to get points on that drive and leave the Rams with no time to have any chance. They needed at least a field goal. This could be trouble. Hopefully they give up. Hopefully they get a stop, and hopefully, if nothing else, they keep them out of the end zone. Maybe with time to still score. I'm trying to center up the mic for, before half. Maybe it's 20-7. They come back, get a field goal of their own. Keep only giving up field goals and eventually get some touchdowns. Earlier the better in the third. We'll see. This could be trouble. I don't know. They could really use a turnover. I know that's not likely to happen, but. All right. Stafford. He's 8 of 9. Oh, yeah. That only incompletion. 8 of 9, 114 yards and a touchdown. 155.8. I think 158.3 is perfect. Excuse me. 1st and 10 on their own 12. All right. Shotgun, handoff, up the middle. That is, trying to see the number. That's Williams for a couple. Let's see what they mark it. Was it a gain or not? Come on, Fox. 4. Okay. I didn't think it was 4. I thought 2. All right. Well, what do I know? 3:08, clock ticking. Shotgun back to pass, 4-man rush. Throws it away on the left sideline. So here we go. 3rd and 6. Big play already in this game at 3:02 to go second quarter. He was just getting rid of it. Pass rush really wasn't there, but nothing was open. Stafford just got rid of it. Huge 3rd and 6. Panthers really need a stop here. As we get a shot of, what's his name, Canales. 3 receivers to the far side, right side of Stafford. Back with him in shotgun. 1 receiver to the near side. We got a whistle. What's the call? Oh, Rams take their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. I got to remember to reset the timeouts at halftime. I usually forget that. All right. Panthers still have all 3 timeouts. Wait, what did I do to the clock? It's 3:02. When was I? I thought it was 3:03. All right, we'll see when Fox gets back on. Well, wait, what do they have here? 3:07. All right, 3:02 is actually correct. In shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, back to pass, looking, throws down the left sideline, just overshot Davante Adams. He hits him in stride, and that's a long gain into Carolina territory. Davante of old, maybe that's a touchdown, but he beat the coverage, and then Stafford just put it a yard and a half too far. He knew it, too. He was not happy with himself. So the Panthers get their stop, and punting unit on the field. 2:56 to go. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kicks it from the 6. Booming kick. Fair caught. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, no, and the Rams got it. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? It's got to be Rams football. There was nobody there for Carolina. It is unbelievable. Oh, the Panthers make another turnover. What is that? 2 today now. Two turnovers and a turnover on downs. It was, oh my gosh, it hit him in the face mask. How do you do that? You fair catch the ball. That was the running back. Etienne, Trevor Etienne. Oh my goodness, that was awful. So Rams keep the ball with, and they get a 1st and 10 after the, I guess, muffed punt. Oh my gosh. Sort of. It just didn't flicker today. I turned it down a little bit too. That was, a couple of them. Yeah, 2 incompletions to Adams. Oh, I'd have to check. I don't honestly know. Yeah, so far so good. Don't want to jinx the light. Again, 2 turnovers by Carolina and also a turnover on downs. Rams up 10. Panthers 41-yard line. Handoff this time to Corum to the outside. That's about a gain of 7. 2nd and short. Oh, they say 6. 2nd and 4. Under 2.5 to go. Rams have 1 timeout still left. Panthers have to keep them out of the end zone to have any chance. 24-7, and this game's probably done and dusted. All right. 2:08. They don't have to snap it. They do. Handoff. 1st down to the near numbers. Corum just short of the 25. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Etienne has it go off his face mask on a punt return. 2-minute warning with 1:59 to go. For 2nd quarter, 1st half. 1st and 10 coming up for the Rams. Yeah, hold on. Let me look this up. Bank of America stadium capacity. One second. All right. Search says seating capacity. 75,000. Well, actually, hold on. Oh, wait, that's from Panthers.com. Wikipedia had it less. Wait, what? No, Wikipedia matches, but like in their summary on the search, it was less. All right, I'll let you guys practice banning if you want. Otherwise, I'll get it in a minute. All right, who got it? Wales got it. Good job. Thanks, mods. Yep, usually just for the NFL, you get the bots. That's why I have the 7-second delay, just because, one, the bots spam more. You can catch them on one. I lived in Charlotte, kind of a dump. Wales. Yeah, the the racetrack was in Concord. It wasn't even, it is Charlotte Motor Speedway, but it's not even in Charlotte. It's in Concord, which is a little bit away from Charlotte. I don't think it's that far, but. All right, Rams ball. If they get a touchdown, boy, this is going to be tough. 17-7 in the plays in opponent territory, not just the score. Dump off pass. Kyron Williams takes it to the 20 at the hash marks. He has the first down, but hold on. We have a flag. Maybe this is holding on the Rams. One thing holding the Rams back has been penalties. Let's see what Cleet Blakeman says. 73 on the illegal block in the back. So we'll make that a 1st and 20 for the Rams following the penalty. Oh, yeah. Right by somebody that could have made the tackle. Not a smart play. He may not have been able to. He may have broken that tackle. All right, 1st and 20 for the Rams. 1:50 to go. Clock is stopped for the penalty. Rams have 1 timeout remaining. Carolina all 3. In shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side. Handoff up the middle. Williams, let's see. About a gain of 5 should be, they gave him 7. 2nd and 13. That's what I was going to say. A suburb. Yeah, not close. 30 minutes away, yeah. Yet it's called Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh, we got... Who called a timeout? Oh, Panthers did. Well, I did not notice. Panthers have 2 timeouts remaining. Rams have 1. Rams have a 2nd and 13. 1:46 remaining, 2nd quarter. From the Panther 29, Rams, 2 receivers each side. Shotgun, handoff. Up the middle for maybe 1. 3rd and 12 coming up. And pushing and shoving afterwards. Did they use a timeout? 3rd and 12, I believe they did. Fox doesn't indicate who, but I'm just going to take a guess that it was the Panthers. It is. Both teams, 1 timeout remaining. We got a huge 3rd and 12 coming up. Oh, that's cool. I used to love it. I haven't watched it since 2020, during the pandemic. The playoffs lost me. I know they're talking about getting rid of the playoffs. I don't know if I would be back, though. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Anaheim Angels of Las Vegas, or Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Caught over the middle inside the 20 to about the 19. It'll be 4th down, but 4th and short. That may have been a gain at, they gave him 9. 4th and 3. 1:37. And the Panthers are out of timeouts now. That was Higbee on the catch. Now what? What does McVay elect to do? Rams have 1 timeout. Panthers have used all 3 in hopes of getting the ball back before halftime. All right. From the 19, in shotgun, 2 receivers back with him on 4th and 3. Stafford escapes the pocket, threw it and incomplete. Looked like he could have run for it. Not sure why he didn't tuck it and run, but the Panthers get their stop. They're only down 10, and now no timeouts, but 1:31 to work with. They got the ball back. And they need to get points this drive. It's going to be difficult. Oh, great. It was thrown a little bit inside and a great pass defense by the Panthers in coverage. Yeah, that always killed me. I didn't understand the point. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That was so dumb. All right, Bryce Young in shotgun from his own 19. 3 receivers to the near side or far side. Handoff. Dowdle goes nowhere. May have lost half a yard. 2nd and 10. They have no way to stop the clock other than incompletions or plays out of bounds. Out of timeouts. 2nd and 10. Shotgun in shotgun with 3 receivers to the near side. Back to pass. Young looking. Throws down the field. Overshot. Coker looked like some contact from Lake. Oh, a late flag. They did call it. All right. Looks like a DPI and a Panther first down with 59 seconds. Oh, yeah. He grabbed him on the right shoulder and turned him. I mean, that's DPI. I mean, Coker sold it, but Lake definitely grabbed his right shoulder. That's a good call. Get the kids smoking Winston's again. Yeah, the playoffs. The more they've tinkered with it, the more I've hated it too. Like looking back, the original playoff doesn't look so bad by current standards. I hate they'll never get rid of it, but I don't like the stage racing either. It's just an artificial way of doing flags and bunching the field. All right, back to pass, looking, throws, left sideline, caught in stride, Coker, and out of bounds, somewhere between around the 15. What a play. What a throw by Bryce Young. With 53 seconds to go, another timeout or another first down, and it stops the clock on the play out of bounds. Somewhere around the 15. I think Lake got beat on the coverage. Curl was there late over the top for the Rams. It is at the 16. 1st and 10. 3 receivers near side, 2 on the far side. Empty backfield. Shotgun, back to pass. Young throws towards the end zone, and it looked like more hand-to-hand grabbing, clutching and grabbing, but incomplete. Leggett was the target. He beat Durant that time. Yeah, he grabbed his left arm, but no call. A little suspicious there. But that ball was not catchable. It was out of bounds. Excuse me. 2nd and 10 from the Rams 16. 3 receivers to the near side. He has a back in the backfield with him. Back to pass. Dowdle out of the backfield. He throws it towards him, but well covered and incomplete. 3rd and 10 with 44 seconds to go. Come on, Panthers. Rams should have taken the points. Yeah, I didn't understand that. You go up 13, you're getting the ball back in the second half to start, and you give the Panthers the ball at their own 19, and they're making you pay. But big play coming up here, 3rd and 10. But they need to, yeah. All right, 3 receivers bunch to the near side. Back to pass. Young steps up over the line of scrimmage to the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. Panthers. No flags. Young does it himself. 16 yards out, and the Panthers draw back within 4, pending the extra point attempt. Wow. Just nobody QB spying and nobody over the middle for the Rams. And they got beaten badly as he's congratulated by the Red Rifle. I forgot that guy's name. the former Bengal quarterback. All right, on for the extra point. Snap. The kick is up just inside the upright and good. Rams still up 3, but not taking that field goal. Looking a little costly. A little aggressive by McVay. On 4th and 3. Yeah, Young, he had one guy to beat that was near the 10, and he made him look silly. He faked outside and juked right up the middle, almost to the, right between the hash marks. There was only one defender, and nobody came up out of the end zone to lay into him. They were all still in the end zone. So Young, a 16-yard scramble. Who was that for the defense? Don't they have a 0? Byron Young, not happy with his defense. All right, set to kick off. I believe that's Fitzgerald, number 10 for the Panthers. Kick is in the air, bounced near the 20, and that was short. Oh, my goodness, that's illegal procedure. He did not make it to the landing zone. That's going to be 1st and 10. It hit at the 21. The kick was short. 1st and 10 Rams at their own 40. And they have a timeout. I was just thinking they can't give up good field position, and right there, another mistake by the Panthers. They've already had 2 turnovers, a turnover on downs, and now a kick short of the landing zone. And the Rams are only 60 yards away with 1 timeout. Stafford throws, caught by Adams inside Carolina territory for the 1st down. Clock is stopped at 29 seconds. It's either an injury or the Rams used their last timeout. The Rams used their last timeout. They're already in Panther territory, but now they are out of timeouts. Both teams out. Oh, I forgot they got the thicker kicker. Forgot that dude's name. He doesn't do kickoffs because he held, I think maybe Mevis. No, is he? Yeah, he's Harrison Mevis. He made a 46-yarder, but I think the punter does the kickoffs. All right, Rams at the Panther 46. Shotgun, back to pass. Stafford throws down the left sideline, overshot Puka Nacua out of bounds with 20. How did that take 2 seconds? Did they put time back? Maybe they put some time back on the clock before that down. Oh, Adams got held on the play, too. He got knocked down at the 30. No call. That was an odd no call by the refs. Yeah, he was all the way down to the 30 and got knocked down. That has to be illegal contact. Even if it's 5 yards, that's a 1st down. Stops the clock, too. Back to pass. Stafford looking. Throws tipped and incomplete. Going for Nacua again. At 22 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. It was tipped at the line and short, and Stafford's holding his right hand. He hit it off the forearm of Wonnum, Wonnum, on the pass rush. Some might have been tipped by somebody else, but Stafford was. He's still in the game. Didn't come out. Something to look at halftime, though. 3rd and 10, shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws down the right sideline. Whoa, my goodness, that would have been a touchdown. But Puka Nacua took his eye off it. It went right through his hands, and it's 4th and 10. The Rams completely blew it. Stafford put a ball right in stride, right off of Nakua's hands. Coverage of Horn was beaten badly. That would have been a walk-in touchdown from the 15. And the Panthers catch a tremendous break. Stafford can't believe it. He did everything. They send the punting unit on. It is out of bounds at about between the 10 and the 15 with 8 seconds to go. Expect a Carolina kneel down. Looks like they marked him at the 15. No timeouts, likely to kneel down. Only a 3-point game. Old rounder, bro. Hello. And thanks for watching Tecmo Super Bowl. I appreciate it. All right, 8 seconds to go. This actually turned out late swing in momentum. And we're going to head to halftime, 17-14 Rams. Unbelievable. Rams get a touchdown there and get the ball to start the second half. They're looking good, but dropped ball by Puka Nacua, and instead the Panthers only down 3. And again, the Rams will get the ball to start the second half. All right, so we'll flip the possession arrow to back to the Rams. They'll receive it. They won't be kicking it. All right. We'll go through the numbers. Actually, let's quickly. Flames now up 2-1 on the Penguins in Pittsburgh with under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Coronado is 12th. Less than a minute into the third period. Avalanche up 3-0 on the Jackets in Colorado. 13:29 to go. Stars take the 4-2 lead in San Jose. 11:41 to go in the third. And if you missed it, 10 spot for the Bruins. 10-2 over the Rangers in Boston. Yikes. Again, Shesterkin injured. He is out for a while, I believe. All right. Stafford, 10 of 17 for 137 yards and a touchdown. And that's significant because he started 8 of 9. So that means he's only 2 for his last 8. On the ground, pretty evenly split between Williams and Corum. Nacua had a swing pass behind the line of scrimmage, caught and ran in for the touchdown. It's a rushing touchdown. They have 17 carries for 77 yards in that touchdown. Nacua leads all receivers, 6 catches, 63 yards, a touchdown. Higbee, 2 for 45. Parkinson, 1 for 15. Adams, 1 for 14. He's been targeted 3 times. Stafford overthrew him the 2. 1 down the left sideline and 1 too far out of bounds on the right sideline. Young, a little rough. Again, the pick was not his fault. Coker stopped his route on the play. That seemed to be the issue. Young is 11 of 20, 151 yards and a pick. No touchdowns. 2 sacks taken for 14 yards. Hubbard, 4 for carries, 17 yards and a touchdown. It was a 1-yard touchdown. Young has 2 rushes for 15 yards and a 16-yard touchdown. They've combined 11 for 45 in those 2 touchdowns. Coker leads, 4 catches, 70 yards. McMillan, 3 for 49. Tremble, 2 for 18. Leggett, 1 for 8. Hubbard, 1 for 6. Reeder recovered a fumble. It was ETN on a fair catch, hit him right in the face mask. And the pick was Durant off of Quentin Lake's hands, and Durant returned it for 11 yards. And there was a personal foul on the Panthers, so that set the Rams up with good field position. Rams touchdowns were on the opening drive following Carolina turning it over on downs. And then after the interception, and they added a field goal as well. Yeah, Harrison Mevis, a 46-yarder. That's it for field goals. Oh, yeah, I need to reset the timeout situation. And fix the clock. And then I'm going to take a quick dinner break, and I'll be back. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button on the video if you're enjoying this live stream, and consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Thank you all in the chat. Do appreciate it. I think we'll leave up the halftime numbers. Maybe I can make this a little bigger, though. I don't know if that'll help a whole lot. It seems to be just gray on either side. Oh, I screwed up my audio again. Sorry, I just muted on accident. I don't know why I keep going down to -2.5 or -2. I don't know why my audio. I must be accidentally clicking on it and moving the slider or something. But all right, full audio again. 0.0 decibels. No, nothing taken away or boosted. All right. All right, so we will have Packers Bears tonight. Hope to see you for that. We're going to go with all 3 games tomorrow. Monday, I'm going to go back to hockey, though. Doubleheader at 6 and 9. All right, let me cue up some music, and then I'll take a break. All right, 1 second. Yeah, I don't always we got a lot of time to kill, and I need to eat, so don't usually for football, but 1 second. All right, we'll be right back. Thanks. All right, sorry about that. Second half kickoff just happened. Rams downed it in the end zone. Oh, shoot, my mic is not staying where I want it. Trying to get a little dinner there. All right, 1st and 10 at their own. And pass to Adams near the first down marker is called incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Sorry, I just totally messed up the mic stand. Yep, I can't get it to sit where I want it. All right, back to pass. Stafford down the field, nearly intercepted. He was going for Devontae again at 14:48. 3rd and 10 coming up. Good coverage. Pressure was on. They got a hit on Stafford. Yeah, I'll have to fix this between games. It's just not working. Dang it. Stafford back to pass. Throws. Dropped. He went to Adams again. 3 straight. And out at 14:45. Rams have to send the punting unit on. They took 15 seconds off the clock, and they got to turn the ball back over to the Panthers. Wow. The last thing I would have expected there. No passes at all. I mean, no run plays at all. 3 straight passes, incomplete to Adams. Snap, kick by Evans is in the air. Taken, fair catch. Whoa, juggled it at the 12. It's still Etienne on punt returns, even after taking one off the face mask. 1st and 10 coming up for Carolina. Another shaky. Yep, hit him in the mask again, and he juggled it and caught it. Playing with fire for Carolina. Gosh darn it. I wrecked the mic here. Now I got to hold it. Oh, well. Young. Under center. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Runs to the left side. Keeper over the 20. Slides down short of the first down. And it's going to be 2nd and 1. Gain of 9 on a run on a keeper to the left side or near side. Panthers in black going right to left. Rams in white going left to right. All right. As we are getting down to 14 minutes remaining, 3rd quarter. Damn, this is a long game. Handoff. Up the middle. Hubbard for the first down. Let's see. Probably past the 25 easily. All right, under 13 and a half to go now. Shotgun, back to pass. Young, it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Whoops. At 13-16. 2nd and 10. That was Hubbard for 6 to the 28. So 2nd and 10 from the 28 now. Ah, dang this mic stand. All right, Young in shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. He has a back with him. Back to pass, has to rush out of the pocket or roll to the near side. Threw it way out of bounds near the Gatorade table. 3rd and 10. Canales is 4-7 this season when trailing at halftime, but they were only down 3. Still only down 3. Rams came out 3 straight incompletions, and then had to send the punting unit out. 3 receivers to the far side. Young in shotgun. Changing something. 2 seconds on the play clock. 1 snap, back to throw. Looking, throws over the middle. Caught in traffic. Short of the 45. And that's a first down for the Panthers. I think it was McMichael. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, McMillan. Why did I? Oh, jeepers. Sorry about that. All right, shotgun, handoff up the middle. Hubbard for 3 or 4, bring it up 2nd down. What is Fox going to call it? Second and what? 2nd and 5. That was a 5-yard gain. Okay. 2nd and 5. Under 12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Young under center. They're at the 48.5. Handoff. Hubbard gets hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd down. Now, this is like 3rd and 5.5. This is not. It's closer to 6 than it is 5, I would say. Under 11.5 to go. Oh, man, the mic is getting worse. I really flubbed it there. I bumped into it. I'm going to have to tighten it at between games maybe. Can't seem to get it. Shotgun, back to pass. There's a penalty thrown long, incomplete. Not sure. We'll have to listen on the call. Oh, they got the first down. Wait, I thought it was 5.5. I guess I was wrong. Did he? I thought, yeah, he said enough for the first down. Okay. Because it sure looked like they lost more yardage on 2nd down. All right. Offsides on the Rams. Free first down for the Panthers. 6 penalties for 55 yards for Los Angeles. Yeah, like 2 for the 15 for Carolina. Handoff up the middle, gain of 2 or 3. Bringing up 2nd and... Well, I'm going to guess 7. Let's see what Fox... Nope, 6. Yep. From the Rams... 42. 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. That's the 42.5. Again, this is 5.5 this time. Back to pass. Dump off to Hubbard on the far numbers. Moves forward and second effort. He's got the first down near the 35-yard line of the Rams. That Puka Nakua drop before halftime was huge. Or the one, yeah. He dropped a sure touchdown from the 15. At least it would have been 1st and 10 at the 15 if he got caught. All right, Young changing stuff. 3 seconds on the play clock. He's under center, deep back. Handoff Hubbard again. Moves forward for a yard or two. 2nd and long coming up. 2nd and 8. Yep, 2-yard gain. Under 9:15 to go. Now 9 minutes remaining, third quarter, I meant. 2 receivers to the near side. He's got Hubbard and shotgun with him. Back to handoff actually, pardon me. Got another yard or two. It's going to be at least 3rd and 6, depending on the spot. Let's see what they say. Another handoff to Hubbard, I believe. Yep, 3rd and 7. Only a gain of 1. Big play here. Panthers down 3 to the Rams. 3rd and 7 from the 31.5-yard line, or almost the 32. In shotgun, 2 receivers, back to pass. 2 receivers each side. Dump off, upended at the 28. That's going to be 4th and at least 2. They might say 4th and 3 here. It's at least 2.5, under 8 to go, third quarter. Under 7:50. They send the field goal unit out. Ryan Fitzgerald for 46 yards, or from 46 yards out, from the right hash mark. Here's the snap. The kick is on the way and good at 7:29. 7:29 to go in the third. We have a tie game, 17-17. Wow. So the Rams go 3 straight incompletions. Have to send the punting unit out. Carolina responds and gets a field goal to tie it. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I got to, unscrew this and then re-screw it back on to get it to tighten up. Ah, this stinks. Yeah, it won't. Yeah. Shoot, I hate it. The position it's in. It needs to be about there. And it won't lock. Oh, well. All right, 17 all, 7:29 remaining in the third quarter. And let's take a peek at NHL hockey. Just checking the lighting. Young now 14 of 25, 178 yards. 18 carries for 72 yards on the ground for Carolina. Yeah, 14 catches for those 178 yards receiving. Coker 4 for 70 now. Stars, Sharks. Sharks actually tied it up with the Stars and sent it to overtime. And they're going to head to the power play with 4:03 remaining for a 4-on-3. In the earlier finals, Flames hang on and beat the Penguins in Pittsburgh 2-1. Avalanche win at home. Ho-hum. Haven't lost in regulation at home yet. They beat the Blue Jackets 4-0. Again, if you didn't hear, in Boston, Bruins 10, Rangers 2. 1-0 Rangers, 6 straight goals by Boston, and then 6-2, and then 4 straight to close out the game. Unreal. Oh, I forgot to grab my water. I'm going to have to do that next commercial. All right, Fitzgerald tees it up. Looks like they need a holder. Apparently windy, obviously. Here's the kick. It's in the air. Taken at the 2. Returned up the near numbers to the 20, 25, 30, and tackled down. Maybe they'll give him the 31. 7:23 to go. Rams get the ball. Now we are tied. 14 net yards since 1:37 remaining in second quarter. Failed 4th and 3. Yeah. Basically, yeah. 7.5 in this quarter and just under 2 in the first. All right, under center. Handoff to the deep back. It looks to be Williams. Up the middle for 3. Going to be 2nd and 7. Clock rolling. 7:05 to go. Third quarter. 2nd and 7 coming up. All right. Fakes the handoff. Stafford back to pass. Down the middle. Overshot Puka Nacua. 3rd and 7 coming up. 6:39 to go. Just a little bit too much on it. Stafford a little bit off target today. Great start. I think he was 8 for 8. I know he was 8 for 9. And just struggling a little. He did get his right hand. He did get his right hand injured on a hit or a tip ball at the line. So maybe that's bothering. Oh, the Panthers have an injured defenseman, number 53. That is Claudin Cherelus, Cherelus. He has 6 tackles to lead them today. So that's no good. Yeah, Stafford now 2 of his last 12. He definitely was 8 and 9. Sharks came back down from 2 goals in the third. Oh, they did win in overtime. All right, thanks for the update. Roll clones. Oh, that's right. They had a power play. I saw they were going to the power play. So Toffoli and Gaudette tied it up in the third. Toffoli made it 4-3 on the power play. Gaudette tied it with 4:59 to go. And then overtime, Toffoli on the power play from Eklund and who else? Celebrini. 46 assists. Toffoli's 13th goal. Unbelievable. Stars choking San Jose, but do pick up a point. And nothing else coming up for another half hour. All right, again, yeah, Stafford, there was a tipped ball like at the line of scrimmage, and he kind of was shaking his hand after that. He has not, granted, Puka Nacua dropped an easy touchdown, but he has been off target as well. But he put a dime right in Puka Nakua's hands, and he dropped it at the 15-yard line. Probably, I don't think it's a stretch to say it would have been a touchdown, and they failed on fourth down, so they didn't even take the points and settle for 3. They'd still be up and with a 3-point lead had they done that. Oh, I got to get my water. I'll be right back. Due to the injuries and the, I guess, incompletions, this game seems to be running long, too. Got to pick up the pace here, boys. Don't want to be late getting to the Packer game. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. He has a back with him, so 1 receiver to the near side. Shotgun, Stafford, back to pass, 3rd and 7. Over the middle, caught. Devontae Adams out near, I think, the Ram 48. That's a huge first down for Los Angeles. Stafford had a lot of time, clean pocket, and delivered a strike over the middle. Adams beat, kind of looked like they had a linebacker on Adams. I don't think that's going to work. 2 catches for 33 yards. 7 targets, though. And Stafford, all kinds of time, dumped off and incomplete, apparently. What would have been a short gain. 5:57 to go. 2nd and 10. Looked like Nakua again. Yeah, the second half started with 3 straight incompletions to Adams. Ooh, Stafford took a hit on this one. Looked a little high, and he's grabbing that right hand again, unless this is the one from earlier. Not sure. I don't think that's the same play. I think this one just happened. So he is having issues with his throwing hand. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking, dump off to the back. Williams, he is tackled at the Panther, what is that? The 43, so it's going to be about 3rd and 5. That looked like about a 5-yard pass. Under 5:40 to go, third quarter. Sorry, thinking hockey. All right, Stafford in shotgun. 2 receivers near 3 to the near side and a back. Back to throw. The right side, leaping catch by Adams. Did he hang on? And he took a shot. He is injured. Nope, he's getting helped up. May have just been like his arm. Oh, we do have a flag, though, at 5:11. Did he take a headshot? I couldn't tell live if it was shoulder to shoulder. There is a little bit of pushing and shoving, so the Rams think he was headhunting. They got a good shot, right? They're at home. Niners are getting healthy, but they've lost a lot of people. The only healthy person is CMC, right? Christian McCaffrey. Great catch by Adams. Oh, he did drop the ball, but what are they going to say? Defenseless receiver? Oh, helmet to helmet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a headshot. Adams bit his tongue, too. I'm sure he's in concussion protocol as well. So first down would have been 4th and 10, but that gives the Rams a first down. But, yeah, Eagles at home, their defense is so good. They just got to score enough on offense to get the win. But, you know, I know the Eagles' offense has struggled, but that defense is really good. One of the best. What, them or the Texans, right? They're really good. All right, 5:11 to go after the personal foul on the unnecessary roughness hit to the head. 28.5-yard line, handoff to Williams, tackled down at the 24, so gain of at least 4. 2nd and 6 coming up for Los Angeles. Under 5 to go, third quarter. Yeah, run that ball. I'd like to get this game going. At this rate, this game might still be going at 7 o'clock. I was hoping to eat some more and finish my dinner for the Packer-Bear game. Excuse me. All right, from the 24-yard line of the Panthers, Rams under center, back to pass, dump off, incomplete. I think, was he trying to hit Higbee or somebody else? So 3rd and 6 with 4:26 to play in the third quarter. I don't know if it was Higbee or might have been Parkinson. I think it might have been 84. I couldn't tell if it was 84 or 89. All right, tie game, 3rd and 6 late in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. He has a back. Throws left sideline towards the end zone for Puka Nacua. Incomplete, out of bounds. 4th and 6. And you would think the Rams would take the points here. Nacua slipped a little. Jackson in good coverage. No real chance to complete it. "42-yard attempt coming up for the thicker kicker. Wind is blowing, though. High snap, good hold. Kick goes right down the middle. Wow. Great job by the holder. That was a very high snap. Rams take the 20-17 lead. They will kick off after a commercial timeout. All right, each team got a field goal. It was a 3-point lead at half. We're still at a 3-point lead in the late in the third quarter. 4:17 to go to be exact. That's right. No games in progress right now. I could check college basketball. We had a great one earlier, though, with number 22 Kansas losing on the road at West Virginia. That was a heck of a game. I got to get more water. Nah, I guess we'll be all right. I just have to refill at the quarter break. Boy, they need to run the ball because, man, this game is taking forever. We are well past the 2-hour mark. I know it didn't start right away at 3:30, but I gotta disconnect this cord to unscrew this and rescrew it on, though. It just will not sit where I want it. I don't know why this doesn't tighten it and lock it in. Nope, if I go higher out, it just drops lower. Ugh. All right, here we go. Maybe if I go straight up and down, that's a little closer. All right. I won't tighten it down too much. Probably going to need to readjust it soon enough. That's about the best I can do. We'll do that. I guess that's pretty close, I think. All right. Yeah, Stafford is 12 of 26 now for 161 yards and a touchdown. Again, he started 8 of 9, so he is 4. Wow, 4 for his last 17. Yeah, we got to see if Adams comes back. Return from the 5, up the near numbers, 20, 25, 30. Leaps the defender to the 31 or 32. 4:11 to go. Panthers ball, down by 3 again. .6 air yards per attempt, season high for Young in the first half. Excuse me. All right. All right, what is the delay? We just had a punt. Why are we not like ready to play? Man, this game. Well, I'm cutting to the Packers Bears no matter what's going on in this game at 7. That's the only game I care about. All right. Whoa, they must have had it. I didn't see the throw the flag. There must have been a flag on the Rams. 1st and 10 at their own 46. So it must have been a personal foul. Dump off to Dowdle. He gets 4 or 5 and goes out of bounds. 2nd and 5 coming up. Oh. Somebody got knocked down. And then they maybe taunting. Yeah, it could have been the hit in the back for being late or maybe a taunting penalty. That's why the Rams got a penalty. Handoff, Dowdle, no gain, 2nd and make it 3rd and 4 now. So it was a gain of 6 on that other pass. Dowdle, no, who's coming off? Who's number 1 on the Rams? They are injured and heading to the sideline. Not targeted today. I'm not familiar with the Rams. Forbes. All right, Forbes is injured on the sideline. We got 3:10 to go in the 3rd. Big 2nd or 3rd and 4 for the Panthers at the Ram 48. 2 receivers to each side. A back with him in shotgun. Back to pass. Looking left. Throws over the middle. Broken up, incomplete. He was, who was that? 4th and 4 coming up. Trying to hit, who is that? Sorry. Leggett, and broken up by the defender. All right, 4th and 4. They're apparently going for it. This already backfired once on the opening drive in the first quarter, or start the game. Maybe they're just trying to draw the Rams offside. No, they snapped it. Back to pass. Young, pressure at the 40. Throws short and incomplete. He was trying to hit Trimble. What was that? Yeah, Tremble. 2:46 to go. Another turnover on 2 turnovers on downs this game and 2 actual turnovers. A pick that was deflected and a fumbled or muffed punt. And the Rams get excellent field position at their own 48. I don't understand going for that there when your defense just has looked pretty good. They've only given up 3 points in the 3rd quarter. Man, this game is taking forever. They can't take an hour to play the 4th quarter or it's going to run over. All right. All right. Well, we will have Packers Bears in just over an hour. Sin bin playbook. 4th and 4 though? I thought it was 4th and 3. Sin bin playbook. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, on Tecmo. Yeah, that's just because it's more of a challenge. And I figure it's bigger risk to give the ball back. I can't kick field goals. That's why I don't kick field goals. So I'm so bad at it. Now I know what you're saying. The Tecmo Super Bowl playbook. Yes. Thanks, Old Rounder Pro. You are correct. But I don't know. I don't understand it. Rams have not turned it over. But they had a turnover on downs, I think, themselves, now that I think about it. That drop by Puka Nacua was huge, though. I mean, he was at the 15. Could have probably gotten a touchdown. If not, they still had a 1st and 10 at the 15, and he dropped it. Stafford's probably best pass all game right in his hands. And again, Stafford has been struggling. That's the other thing. Why don't you just make them go full field? Now they're 52 yards out. Under center, handoff, Corum. He plows between the numbers and the far hash down to the Panther 45. So 2nd and short. That was at least 6. They call it 2nd and 4. Yeah, again, Stafford was at least 8 of 9 to start. He's been 4 of his last 17. Make them go full field. I don't understand it. It's a 3-point game. Again, 4th and 3. But yeah, 2 of 11 after the hit. He was 10 of 15 before the hit injured his arm or hand. Rolls out at his own 45, takes the sack. 3rd and long coming up. That was like a 10-yard sack at least, I think. Oh, they call it an 8-yard loss. 3rd and 12. He faked the handoff to Corum, rolled to the far, almost the numbers, and got hit and dropped at the 45. Pretty hard hit. Oh, and as he rolled over, the guy's thigh hit him in the mask too. So hopefully Stafford's all right. He's still out there in shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side, a back and 1 to the far side. Back to throw, looking, throws towards Adams, picked off. Undercut the route, and the Panthers get the interception. Wow. Terrible throw by Stafford. He never looked to the right side. He was going to Devontae the whole way. Kind of telegraphed the pass, and the pick and the turnover, and 1st and 10. Panthers catch a break and get the turnover. Let's see, who was? I think it was number 2. Yeah. Just went for it all. Would have been a touchdown if he hadn't come up with it. Mike Jackson, number 2 on the coverage. Undercut the route and made a leaping interception. No return. 1st and 10, Carolina at their own 38. All right, come on. Let's get this 3rd quarter over with. It's been a very slow game. Handoff, Hubbard, nowhere to go. He got maybe a yard to the near side. 2nd and 9 coming up. As we have 1 minute remaining in the 3rd. Yeah, he's taken 2 hits. And I think they both affected that right hand, or maybe right thumb. Again, he started 10 of 15 before he had any issues with that thumb. All right, 2nd and 9. Clock under 40 seconds in the 3rd. Shotgun back to pass. Looking, throws over the middle. Caught! 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Pushed out of bounds. Coker at about the 8. What a play. Wide open over the middle. Panthers have a 1st and goal. Clock rolling again. They already put it in play. They probably won't snap the ball before the end of the 3rd. We shall see, though. That probably be the end of the 3rd. Now, Fox hasn't showed the clock. Yep, that's the end of the 3rd. 1st and goal coming up for the Panthers. They're only down 3, and we head to the 4th quarter. Great interception, great pass. Yeah, Coker, they say the 9-yard line. 52 yards to be exactly. Young to Coker. I think I may have to sit up the rest of the game. My back is shot. All right, I'm going to refill my water, take a quick break, and be back. Like and subscribe. Doing one or both does help to support the channel. Helps it get recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. All right. There's the 3rd quarter numbers. I'll be right back. Third quarter's over. Yeah, it's a slow game. All right, pardon me, forgot to mute. All right, Young. Okay, so again, they were saying Stafford was 10 of 15 before the injury. So now he's been 2 of his last 12. But again, he did start 8 of 9 as well. So he's been 4 of his last, I was saying 16. It's actually now 4 of his last 18 after, I think, the last drive. All right, 1st and goal at the 9 for the Panthers. Young rolls to the near sideline, caught. Oh, and what a hit out of bounds. Landman teed him up. Oh, they called a flag. It looked like he may have already been out of bounds. It was very close. Catch, I believe, was good for a couple yards. They said it doesn't have to be head or neck. I think it was anyways. He just barely got his helmet. So that's a personal foul, and they'll get a 1st and goal, half the distance. That was Coker on the catch. Yeah, 1st and goal from the 3. McVay didn't like it, but I think he did get a little helmet, and they said it doesn't have to be that. I guess he's technically a defenseless receiver. I don't know. Handoff, Hubbard to the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. And they get their, first lead of the game, I believe, with 14:34 to go in the 4th quarter. Hubbard on a 3-yard carry. They're up 23-20. And I don't know, things looking a little bleak for the Rams. They probably should try to run the ball because Stafford's clearly bothered by that right hand injury. Yeah, we weren't sure we were going to get that. That dropped pass by Puka Nacua looms larger and larger the longer this game goes on. Here's the snap. The extra point is up right down the middle and good. 24-20. Chuba Hubbard gives them the lead, and it was set up by that fantastic catch. I mean, they had a couple, I think. Oh, the pick. That's what they were showing. The pick, and then the great catch by Coker. So, yeah, heck of a game. Kind of glad I tuned in, Could have done some hockey this afternoon, I guess. Stayed in the same lane, but, was going to do Packers-Bears, so. But I am glad I'm going to return to hockey Monday night to do a doubleheader rather than just the Texans-Steelers. Couldn't schedule any basketball or, All right, just chatting with Sinbin admin a little bit. Catch her up. All right, so Young, no passing touchdowns. They do have 239 yards through the air. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 by Hubbard, 1 by Young. Yeah, that was a great scramble by Young. I think it was like 3rd and 10. Really, he just had to juke one guy at the 10 and ran it in 16 yards out. Stafford again, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, a sack. He started out 8 of 9. He got hit, appeared to injure his right hand or right thumb after he was 10 of 15. So since that time, 2 of 12, and actually even including before the injury, he's only 4 of his last 18. All right. Panthers just about set to kick it off. 4 plays, 62 yards, minute 40 off the clock, 3-yard run after the Stafford interception. And I forgot to switch to the 4th. There we go. Kickoff in the air by Fitzgerald. He had to have a holder taken at the far number 10 to the 20, 25, 30 to the 33. 1st and 10 for Stafford and company. We'll see if Adams comes back. Not sure if Adams got a concussion. He definitely bit his tongue on that hard hit. Again, Panthers won a close one with the Rams earlier in the season. All right. All right. Left to right, or right to left in white for the Rams. Handoff to Puka Nacua on an end around. He gets 4 or 5. 2nd down after he went out of bounds. I think they'll give him 5. 14:20 to go. My clock is a little ahead. There we go. Yep, 5-yard run for Nacua to the far sideline. 14:05 to go. 2nd and 5 for the Rams. And back to pass, faking the handoff, throws over the middle, caught wide open. It's Devontae Adams to the 40. Pushed out of bounds near the 39. 1st and 10. Rams in Panther territory. Adams ran it to the 45, cut over the middle, caught it in stride, ran it to about the 39. Good ball by Stafford. Great two-handed catch by Adams. And we got 13:22 to go in the fourth quarter. I think they said Adams 3 catches for 66. Handoff. Kyron Williams, he gets 2, kind of slipped. Actually, they might only give him 1 to the outside, to the far sideline. 2nd and 9 coming up. Under 13 minutes to go. Why are we replaying a 1-yard run? What, could the safety not move? No, this is the Adams catch. I guess the safety was, or the middle linebacker was distracted by. They did give him 2. That spot caught, far numbers, taken down about a yard short at the Panther 30. 3rd and 1 coming up. So they are in field goal range, but you got to think, unless they get a sack, that the Rams would probably go for it. They don't want to leave a chance at a touchdown out there. But it's only 3rd and 1. We're not there yet. 12:05 remaining. McVay. All right, shotgun, back to pass. Stafford, no pressure, down the right sideline, overthrew it, almost intercepted in the end zone. Wow. Rams catch a break. He was going for Nakua, and defender had 2 hands on it and just couldn't hang on to it as he hit the ground in the end zone. Bad ball. Nakua was open. He needed to throw it a little short. Nakua may have broken it up. Scott almost had the pick. He had both hands on it. Yeah, I think Nakua might have dislodged it with his right hand. So, yep, they do line up for it on 4th and 1. And receiver in motion, handoff up the middle, and he got it. I don't think there's any doubt. He got 1. They needed 1. Maybe he got 1.5. 1st and 10 Rams. Yeah, so they did take a touchdown shot. Ball was a little overthrown. Should have thrown it underneath. And Nakua might have had it at 1st and goal at the 5 or something. All right, from just inside the Carolina 29, handoff up the middle. Kyron Williams down to about the 22. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 4, gain of 6. 11 minutes remaining. Yeah, nobody's going to want to be forced to kick a field goal from here on out in a 4-point game. Yeah. Bunched formation. Deep back is Williams. They hand it off. Left hash mark. He's got just enough for the 1st down for the Rams. Inside the red zone. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Thanks, Roll Clones, Old Rounder Bro. Easy for me to say. Nicole, Derek, Fighting Whales, thanks for being here. All right, 10-12 to go in the 4th quarter. Oh, they marked it short. I thought he had the 1st down. 3rd and 1 coming up. It's like half a yard. Stafford keeps it. He has the 1st down. Okay, my bad. I thought by the looks of where he got that had to be a 1st down, but they marked him short. All right, 9:40 to go, 4th quarter. Panthers clutching to a 4-point lead. Rams with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 17.5. Oh, a handoff to Nakua again. He's inside the 15, down near the 12. 2nd down and probably 6. That's probably going to be about a gain of 4. We'll see where they spot it. Yep. As we get down to 9:10 remaining, 4th quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts at their disposal. 9 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. 5.5-minute drive, 10 plays, 54 yards. 3 receivers to the far side, back to throw. Over the middle, caught. Kyron Williams leaps into the end zone for a touchdown at 8:47. Wow, and the Rams get a quick strike and retake the lead. And assuming they will kick the extra point to take the 3-point lead. Never know. Yeah, right over the right over the middle to Kyron Williams. Great ball by Stafford and good catch. All right. On for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up and good. Rams take the 3-point lead with just under 9 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. So plenty of time. Could be whoever has the ball last wins. We will see. Rams showed a lot more signs of life on offense on that drive than they have in quite some time. Really, since Puka Nacua dropped that, what I think would have been a touchdown. So they will kick it off after commercial break. Yeah, let's get this clock rolling, though. Jeez Louise. Oh, what? I didn't understand that Discover since 1986 with a Stranger Things or whatever tie-in. All right. Well, probably need to check on the Packers inactives. Forgot to do that. Just check their website, I guess. I don't know what is with my stomach. If you hear that, I apologize. All right, let's see. Oh, no. Zach Tom is not playing. Oh, no. That's not good. Desmond Ridder is the 3rd QB, emergency only. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That is not good. Well, that is not what I wanted to see right now. That is bad news. At least Bullard is good to go, but offensive line blocking going to be a little bit of issue without their right tackle. Oof. Yeah, Panthers. Nakua broke it up in the end zone. That was a near pick. All right, kick through the end zone. The Rams will take the ball. I'm sorry, Panthers will take the ball at their own 35. Well, I was pretty confident in the Packers if Zach Tom played. That definitely shakes my confidence in them. I know he's just a right tackle, but they play so much better with him out there, helping run block and pass block. All right, going left to right in the fourth quarter. Panthers in black. Shotgun back. Nope. I think we got a whistle at 8:45. Maybe a false start on Carolina. Or offsides on the Rams. 64 with a false start. So 1st and 15. Whoops. Wrong button. 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Young playing much better since the first quarter. All right, 8:47 to go. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side, so empty backfield. Back to pass, throw, caught, but short gain, maybe 4, so 2nd and 11 coming up after the penalty. 8:33 to go. Believe that, that was Coker on the catch. Under 8.5 to go. Under 8:20. 2nd and 11. From their own 34-yard line. Back to pass. Dump off to Coker. He tried to make something out of nothing, and he lost yardage. He gave up his forward progress. It would have been no gain. It's going to be 3rd and more than 11, I assume. Fox hasn't indicated. All right, this is trouble. Don't want to give the ball back to the suddenly hot Rams again and not have much time to go. They got to pick up something, and I assume they'll go for it, but they can't go if it's 4th and 13. From their own 32, in shotgun, 2 receivers each side. He has a back with him in the backfield. Back to pass, looking, throws down the right sideline, over the shoulder catch. Was he in bounds? It doesn't appear he was. At 7:21 to go, incomplete for going for Coker. Durant on the coverage. Decent coverage. Great throw. Oh, no, he never had it. I thought he had it and was out of bounds. It just went right through his hands. He might have been out of bounds even if he had secured the catch. So, Panthers have to send Martin back out to kick it away. This could be trouble. The defense needs a turnover or a quick 3 and out. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Fair catch, juggled at the 19. What is it with these punt returners today? It's been an adventure. 1st and 10 for Stafford. They already have the 3-point lead. Nobody in particular. Just rooting for a good game. And I want whoever wins to win their next game. Yeah, I'm a Packer fan. Rooting for the Packers. Packers won't play either of these teams, obviously. So I want whoever wins to win their next one as well. But just wanted a good game. But thanks for the chat, Ishii. Or is it Ishii? All right, Stafford. 7:14 to go. Both teams all 3 timeouts. Rams up 3. Back at their own 19-yard line. Stafford looks much better on that last drive. Handoff. Williams. Oh, he gets almost 5, I'd say. This is going to be 2nd and a... No, they call it 2nd and 6. Okay. Gain of 4 for... I don't know if that was Williams or Corum. Apologies. Looks like it was Corum. Yeah, I just saw the stat change. Under 7 minutes to go now. Under now 640 and counting. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws, caught over the middle in traffic. Puka Nakua for the first down. And that'll wind another 2 minutes off the clock, provided it's not incomplete or out of bounds under 5, I guess. Or yeah, good, decent coverage, but do we have an injured Panther on the play? Would be nice if Fox would put up their scoring bug to confirm. I'm going to stop the clock. I think we have an injured Panther. Yep, 6:23. I knew it. First and 10 Rams. Number 8 injured for the Panthers. J.C. Horn. All right, well, Panthers, you can't give up more than a field goal. Got to keep the Rams out of the end zone. They're only at their own 39. If you could get a quick 3 and out from this point, still in good shape. Handoff, right hash mark over the 45, so that'll be second and no more than 4. But hold on, we do have a flag. $67 on the hold for the Rams. So hold on. We go back to first Dedich, D-E-D-I-C-H on the hold. First and 20. I didn't see where it occurred. All right, clock rolling again. First and 20 Rams, under 6 minutes remaining. All right. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, Adams to the near side. Back to pass, throws. Adams tipped twice and incomplete. Stops the clock with 5:39. Second and 20. Adams had both hands on it, but good play by the defender to break it up. Jackson, number 2. Second and 20. From their own 29 after the holding penalty. Second and 20. 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Stafford dumps it off. Corum at the 30, breaks a tackle, taken down near the 33. That'll be about 3rd and 16. Fox says 17. All right. Under 5.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Carolina's got to get a stop. They can't give this up. They can't give up like 13 yards or 14 yards and have it be 4th and 3 either. Has to be 4th and 5 or more. 2 receivers to each side. He has a back with him in the backfield in shotgun. I think it's Corum. Back to pass. Stafford. 4-man rush. Not doing anything. Dumped off to Corum. He's over the 40 to the 42, but well short of the first down. I'm going to guess 4th and 8. We'll see what they put up. 4th and 7. It was pretty darn close. All right, they send the punting unit on. Under 4.5. Carolina's going to have to get points this drive. They can't just give the ball back because they may not get it back. Here's the snap. Evans, it's blocked. And the ball is dead right there. It'll be Panthers ball in great field position. Doesn't matter who recovered it. Pressure up the middle, and the Panthers get the block and take over with great field position, 1st and 10. Wow, what a special teams play. Rams looking around in disbelief. Snap was high, and the guy from the left edge got around and made the block. Yeah, the snap, he had to jump to catch it. Simmons is the one who tipped it. Ball went straight up in the air. Yeah, Simmons got his left hand on it. Clean block. Wow, what a shocking development for the Panthers here at home. Sean McVay looking for answers from his special teams coordinator. They're at the 30.5-yard line. Handoff. No, fake the handoff. Caught for the first down inside the 15 to the 14. First down. Panthers, they need to, like, I don't know. You either got to score quick or take the whole clock down. I'm not sure what you do here. No favorite for me. Bills or the Bears. Yeah, go Bills. Bills or Jags is fine. Another situation where I think I want the team that wins that game to keep going. All right, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. Handoff. Hubbard to the 10, the 9. Pushes forward to about the 8 or the 7. Should be 2nd and 4 at the most coming up. Under 3:20 to go. So we had a catch by McMillan to set up, that was the first down on this drive here. Well, they say 2nd and 3. So Hubbard with a gain of 7. Under 3 minutes to go. Got to get a touchdown. Can't afford to just settle for a field goal here. 3 receivers to the far side. Young under pressure, tipped, and luckily incomplete. They were trying to dump it off to who is that? Evans, Mitchell Evans. 2:43 to play. That stops the clock. That's huge for the Rams. Both teams, all 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning. We got a 3rd and 3 coming up. Panthers really need to pick up the first down. Can't really settle for a field goal here. 3 receivers to the far side. Young in shotgun with a back. Looks like a tight end to the near side. Looking, throws left towards Coker in the corner of the end zone. That's a touchdown. Wow. The blocked punt sets up the short field, and the Panthers convert on 3rd and 3. And Young delivers a strike to the far corner. 30-27 pending the extra point. What a catch by Coker. And they'll review it. As Young went sliding on his back, he got knocked down. Ref helped him up. All right, they already reviewed it. Catch is good by Coker. A lot of time left, but here's the snap. The kick is right down the middle and good, and it's 31-27 with 2:39 to go. Wow. So kickoff coming up for the Panthers. The blocked punt by Simmons really helped out the Carolina offense. Curl in coverage, decent coverage, but an actual great throw there by Bryce Young. Leaning to Panthers, the underdogs in the battle. Yeah, I agree. But, yeah, that said, like I said, if the Rams won, only really for Davante Adams' sake is the reason I'd be rooting for them. Come on, Rams, old rounder bro says. Again, yeah. Okay, they have to... Rams losses allowed defensive TD or special teams TD in 4 of 5 losses this season, all on the road. Well, this wasn't a defense or special teams TD, but it should set up a 30-yard field for the Panthers to work with. Kickoff taken at the 8, far numbers. Return to the 25, pushed out of bounds near the 29 for Matt Stafford and company. Almost said Nat. 1st and 10 coming up. Ow. Oh my gosh, they're plugging the AFC NFC flag football game. Good Lord. Yep, well stated, Blue Jay. Yep, great game. Glad I tuned in to watch. I wasn't really expecting this. At their own 29, plenty of time for the Rams. 3 receivers on the near side, back to pass, throws right, caught by Nakua. That's about an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 10 to the near side. Or 2nd and 2, sorry, misspoke. Just trying to make sure my lights aren't flickering. That was a problem last night. They say a 7-yard gain by Nakua. 2:14 to go. Shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, thrown, caught by Adams. He sits down at the 46, and the Rams may head to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, they're in no hurry. That is your 2-minute warning. Rams with the ball, 40, or make that 54 yards away approximately. Let's see. Yeah, Stafford to Nakua for 7. They don't have... Yep, they do say the Ram 46. So 54 yards away. 2-minute warning. First and 10 at their own, 46-yard line. Will Stafford choke here is the question. Yeah, he's looked much better the last drive. Well, I guess not the last drive. 2 drives ago. It's unfortunate their special teams let him down. Like, I guess the right edge coming in from the left side of the punter is the one that got through and got the left hand to block the punt. And it was just great individual effort. Oh, I'm really bummed that Zach Tom is out. I was really hoping he was going to be available. That definitely hinders the Packers' chances tonight. Hopefully they can still run the ball well with Jacobs and still try to get some deep shots to either Watson or Golden. We'll see. All right, so Stafford, 20 of 37, 250 yards now, 2 touchdowns, a pick. That was a great play. Somebody undercut the route. It was Mike Jackson all alone on an island with Devontae, and he undercut the route. Stafford telegraphed it, though. He never looked to the right side, and Devontae was the only receiver on that side. Puka Nakua, though, 9 catches for 93 yards and a touchdown, but he had a huge drop at the 15-yard line that probably would have been a touchdown or excellent chance to lead to a touchdown at the worst-case scenario. Adams, 4 catches for 66 yards on 11 targets. Holy crap, Nakua has 17 targets. Stafford not spreading it around, really. 7 targets. No, 5, 6, wait. 9 targets to 4 other receivers, but 28 to Nakua and Adams. All right. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass. Stafford, right side, caught by Adams at the Panther 48. He's taken down. About a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. That was to the right side, far side. 1:42 to go. 4th quarter. Shotgun, back to pass. Stafford over the middle, caught by Nakua, and he's down inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Rams. But they can't take a field goal. They need to get a touchdown, down by 4. Nakua just wide open, pushed forward inside to just inside the 30, probably the 29.5. All right. Nope, they marked it at the 30. Shotgun, back to pass. Stafford over the middle, dropped by Davante Adams, about the 21-yard line. Pass was a little underthrown. I think Stafford was just trying to put it where only Adams could catch it. 2nd and 10. Oh, Adams should have caught it. Yeah. No, that was not a bad ball by Stafford. Davante simply dropped it. I think he tried to body catch it instead of arm catch it or hand catch. And that hindered him. All right. Stafford runs up under center to change something. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass. Throws over the right side. Numbers caught. That is, who was that? Winfield? 1st and 10. No, Mumfield. I apologize. Number 15, Mumfield on the catch. 1st and 10, Rams. Clock rolling, 45 seconds from the 19. Shotgun. Back to pass. Throws towards the end zone. Is that a touchdown? They say it is. Right down the sideline to Parkinson. Unbelievable drive by the Rams. Colby Parkinson. What a pass by Stafford. 33-31, 38 seconds to go. 1, 2 steps, and he's into the end zone. Wow, tightrope act down the far sideline. Great catch. And what a maneuver to cross the goal line. Unbelievable catch. Great ball. Holy Toledo. What a drive by the Rams. Huge extra point coming up here. Snap, hold, kick through the middle, down the middle, and good. 34-31, 38 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts, though. Oy, oy, oy. That was clutch, yes. The whole drive, clutch. Great coverage, too. I mean, Moehrig, 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 maybe, Moehrig. Hand fighting, he had his hand in the face of Parkinson, and he just, great concentration to make that 2-handed catch. Just an incredible individual effort by Parkinson. And credit Stafford for putting the ball where only his receiver could get it. Please don't. Regardless, we're going to the Packer game. That's the only game I care about. 7 plays, 71 yards, 2:01 taken off the clock. I mean, you couldn't have dialed it up much better. I mean, maybe you take a little bit more time, but you kind of got to strike when you can strike. They took their shot and got it. Oh, ball is off the tee again. We may need somebody to hold it. The thicker kicker is out there. Yeah, so the punter does the kickoffs, I believe. That is Ethan Evans, Harrison Mevis holding. Kick is in the air, taken at about the 5, returned up the near numbers, near the 25, out of bounds at about the 29 with 32 seconds to go. Oh, yeah, they're already saying, yeah, we'll go to the Packer game. Packer Bear. Yeah, so local Chicago, I don't know. I'd have to go to that game anyways, even if I didn't want to. Unless they're going to dump this one over to Channel 50. I check. Great. Can we take the crawl down? I'm missing stuff. 32 seconds to go for Bryce Young at his own yeah, I can't see the play clock because of this crawl. Young rolls out at the 20, throws down the field, incomplete to nobody. He took a shot. 2nd and 10 coming up. That wasted a little bit of time. Morgan's probably at left tackle. I'm not sure who they're going to play at right tackle. Unless they decide to go Morgan at right tackle and bring back Rasheed Walker to play left tackle. They liked Morgan at left tackle, but yeah, I don't know. They may go with a backup then. Like leave at any rate. 3 receivers to the far side, back to pass. Young has to roll out. The pressure's on at the 20, 25. Throws it incomplete. Somebody may have gotten a tip or an arm on it. 3rd and 10. It was 17 seconds to go. Ow. That would be my ankle. Oh my gosh, Fox 32. Can you take this crawl down? It's 6:45 with 17 seconds to go. I think we're going to be fine. I can't. There's the play clock. 12 seconds. Okay, so we do get the play clock. 3 receivers to the far side. They're on the near hash. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking. Pressure on. Lobs one up and incomplete. Just overshot his receiver. Panthers down. Season on the line. They have a 4th and 10. They have to convert or they are one and done. They had pressure right up the middle. Young couldn't really step into the throw. Receiver got open, but he just sailed it. 4th and 10. 12 seconds remaining. Panthers down by 3. Oh, I know. I can't see the timeouts. I'm assuming somebody... Yep, Rams just burned a timeout. They're first. So you can't take back-to-back timeouts. If there's another timeout, it'll have to be the Panthers. A little surprised. You'd think... I don't know why the Rams would call a timeout there. You'd think you'd want to force the Panthers to call timeout. But, yeah, we'll see how they line up on the offensive line for the Packers tonight. I'm very disappointed. Zach Tom was questionable. I thought he was going to be a go, and apparently not. They gave him up till 90 minutes for the kickoff, and apparently he was unable to go. All right, 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side, and the back is in shotgun to the near side. Back to pass, looking, takes a throw over the middle. Oh, dropped. It was a good ball, and it was dropped. Unbelievable. We'll have 1 kneel down for Stafford and company. Oh, my goodness. 1st and 10, Rams. That was a drop. Good ball by Bryce Young. He looked it ended up dropping a little bit. It was at least knee high, and he dropped it. Jimmy Horn. He was the one that got overshot on the last play, too. His only 2 targets of the game. He dropped what would have been a sure first down. Would have gone a long way to putting Carolina in field goal range. I doubt the Panthers are going to use their 3 timeouts. We'll see. Probably just 1 kneel down. There wouldn't be any time left. That would be pretty hard to force them. Stafford takes his time, takes the loss. That'll do it. 34-31. Rams squeak out of this game with a 3-point win. It would have been a lot more of a blowout had Puka Nacua not dropped the ball at the 15-yard line. 34-31. We'll get a quick check of some stats. Then I got to get set up for the Packers. Bears. Stafford finished 24 of 42, 304 yards. Wow. And 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 sack. He played through an obvious right hand injury. We had 27 votes, 74% were correct that the Rams would win. Yeah, the better team won, no doubt about it. 8th straight playoff game with 2+ passing touchdowns, second longest streak in history to, it might have been Rodgers, really? Rodgers not really known for his playoff numbers other than 2010, but oh, I forgot to put fourth quarter. I'm so sorry. How did I leave this in the third quarter? I apologize. All right. Bryce Young, 21 of 40, 264 yards and a touchdown and a pick, 2 sacks taken. Story of the day, Puka Nacua, 10 for 111 and a touchdown. Coker, 9 for 134 and a touchdown. Rams had a Nacua rushing touchdown. Colby Parkinson and Kyron Williams with the receiving touchdowns. Carolina, 2 rushing touchdowns for Hubbard, 1 for Young. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe before you head on out. Win is a win, but this shouldn't have been a game. Yeah, that drop by Puka Nacua at the 15 changed this game around, but too bad, so sad. You're welcome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Peter. I'd like a home game in the next round. Ha! Nope, she's been banned. Her husband was here earlier. I'll just type it out in the chat and you can read it. All right. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in like 9 minutes. Until then, take care. Hope to see you soon. Wishing you all the best for now, and bye-bye for now.